Find angle ABC below. So we are looking for this particular angle. Hope you are seeing that angle. And then I would like us to, first of all, look at these 2 points A and C. Please don't forget, this diagram is not drawn to scale. Don't forget, it's not drawn to scale. So let's look at these 2 points A and C. If you look at it properly, this line AD is coming to the circumference, and this line CD is also coming to the circumference. Together, the two lines form angle X here. In the same way, from the same point A and C, I have two lines going to the center of the circle as AO, and from C, another CO. And the two of them together form this angle at the center. Please, it should be the other side of the center, because we are referring to angle X now. So when we are looking at the angle that X has at the center, it has to be the opposite side to X, not this 8X side, but the other side. So this is the angle at the center. Don't forget, the two lines must be coming from the same point. So I have A and C. These two lines come to this point, circumference, to make angles X. And the same A and C, I have two lines coming to the center to make this angle at the center. So the theorem there says that angle at center is twice that at the circumference. So if this is X, to get this at the center, it has to be twice that of X, so 2X. So that means this angle here is equal to 2X, twice this X here, because angle at center is twice angle at the circumference. Don't forget that circle theorem. Now, we now have the full angle at the center. So the full angle at the center is 2x plus 8x. 2x plus 8x, that's the complete angle at the center. And don't forget, where you have the total angle at the center, it gives us angle at the point, at a point. And sum of angle at a point is 360. That is also an important theorem to take note of, angle theorem. So sum of angle at a point is 360. So 2x plus 8x, which is 10x, is equal to 360 degree. So I can divide both sides by 10 and also divide this by 10. 10 will cancel 10, and I'm left with x. And that will be equal to, here 0 just cancels 0. So x is equal to 36 degrees. So that means the value of this angle X is 36 degrees. Now, don't forget, we are moving to angle ABC. We are not looking for just X. We are looking for angle ABC, which is this angle here. This angle is the ABC that we are looking for. So now, let me get this angle at the center here now, because this angle at the center is the angle owned by the ABC at the circumference. So angle at the center now will be 8x. So 8x now, 8 multiplied by x will be equal to 8 times 36. And that will give us the value of 8x as 288 degrees. So that means this angle at the center here is 288 degrees. Then now, this angle at the circumference here is now owned by this angle at the center. Don't forget this. Take note of this. So I have AO and I have CO coming to this center to form this 8x, and I have AB from the same A and C, CB to form this angle at the circumference. So the theorem there says that angle at the center is twice that at the circumference, so that I can simply write it as 2ABC is equal to 288. Don't forget, angle at the center, take note of that. Angle at the center is equal to twice that at the circumference. So that at the circumference is angle ABC that we're looking for. So twice the ABC, which is angle at the circumference, is equal to 288, which is the angle at the center. So from there, I can divide both sides by 2 in order to get the angle at the circumference. So I divide this by 2. 2 cancel 2. So I'll be having angle ABC, which is what we are looking for. ABC is equal to 288 divided by 2 will give me 144 degrees. And this is the final answer for angle ABC. Hope you got it fully. Please don't forget to like, share, and join for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.